Believe it or not, nearly half of all real estate agents fail in the first 5 years. Although real estate is a promising, always yet challenging endeavor, there are things to avoid to be able to grow your business. Tripp in Duluth wrote in saying he's a pretty new agent just beginning to take on listings. How can I be the best in that role? What mistakes should I avoid in order to be successful? Tripp, I'm going to give you some advice. And the really successful listing agents tend to be very, very thick-skinned. This is an interesting thing, but on the buyer side of a transaction, the buyers tend to learn more and basically appreciate you more as a professional throughout the process. On the listing side, sometimes the sellers never think as highly of you on any day after you list the property as the first day they met you. And the reality is you're dealing with lots of buyer's agents, and everybody's client wants to get your client's property as cheaply as possible. And so you've got to have thick skin. You've got to be pretty tough. But the top 3 mistakes listing agents make and how to avoid them are following here. First of all, almost half of all buyers, about 47%, begin their search online, meaning you only have seconds to grab the attention of potential buyers before they move on to the next property. And if you don't have an impressive listing, like for example, that front photo, you need variation in the front photo. You need blue sky, you need the house, you need green grass. You need to make sure that photo sticks out. So the best things to do are to invest in professional photography, add a floor plan to your listing, which we do, include a 3D tour, which we do as well. We use a Matterport tour. It's fascinating. And then make the written descriptions informative, honest, and polished. We've got a expert working for us who is our listing marketing coordinator, Kelly Morrison, and she writes the most amazing descriptions that I've ever seen. Number 2, agents tend to neglect staging. 82% of buyers agents have reported that effectively staging a property helps potential buyers picture themselves in the home. Additionally, well-staged homes spend 73% less time on the market on average. The key to staging a home is to keep the decor and the furniture tasteful and neutral. As an agent, you need to encourage your clients to remove personal decor, declutter, and focus on staging the most desirable rooms: living room, kitchen, primary, or owner's suite. And then the last mistake that is so common for listing agents to make is overpricing. Gone is the market in which we saw bidding wars for homes with inflated prices. Now, with interest rates high, home buyers are less likely to overpay for properties, as this leads to unaffordable monthly payments. If sellers overprice their homes in today's market, that will impact their ability to sell and increase the time spent on the market. But don't think there are not bidding wars and that the prices don't get driven up. And you need to make sure that you run the most accurate comparables as possible in the subdivision: similar square footage, number of beds and baths, distance from the subject property.